Hello, in this video we will discuss about this X-ray. This is X-ray of chest and abdomen, and some abdominal things are seen. You can see here in near the first intercostal space. That is coiling of the infert feeding tube at the first intercostal space. Okay, so what happens to see the patency of the esophagus? Infert feeding tube is passed down through the pharynx and the esophagus, but this infert feeding tube is coiled around the first intercostal space, not passed below. Okay, and that is seen on this X-ray. So why that is happen? Because that is happened due to this is X-ray of tracheoesophageal fistula. Okay, so what is tracheoesophageal fistula? Basically, normally the esophagus and trachea is formed from the foregut tube. Okay, and later they separate by some tracheoesophageal ridge. Okay, but what happened in this patient? So here you can see this is pharynx, common tube for both the trachea and esophagus. Then this is trachea and this is esophagus. But in this patient, what happens? That ridge which separates this both the trachea and esophagus, which is not formed or which form, but abnormally development occur or process that occur. So connection between these two is occurring. So okay, here on in this picture you can see this is esophagus. This is trachea. Trachea is properly formed, but which esophagus part is not well. Okay, so proximal tube of that esophagus is blind, and the distal part is attached with the trachea. Okay, so distally there is a tracheoesophageal fistula. Okay, so this is common type of tracheoesophageal fistula which of patients. So this X-ray we seen before. Okay, now we will see the different types of tracheoesophageal fistulas. There are basically 6 types of tracheoesophageal fistulas. First, in this picture here you can see that normal trachea and esophagus are formed from the foregut tube. Okay, so there is no connection between them and both are patent. In type 1 or type A, this trachea is normal, but the esophageal tubes are separated, proximal and distal, and there are proximal atresia and there is a distal also atresia. Okay, proximal atresia, distal also atresia. In type B, second, there is a connection between the proximal tube and trachea, but distal is atresia. Means that proximal tracheoesophageal fistula and distally there is atresia. In type C, which is very most common, there is proximal there is atresia and distal there is a tracheoesophageal fistula. Okay, in type D there is a on proximal and distal both there is a tracheoesophageal fistula, and in type E there is a both tube are the patent, but esophagus having connection with the trachea. Okay, understand? In type A, both esophageal tubes are atresic or blind. In type B, there is a distal is blind but proximal having connection with, or proximally there is a tracheoesophageal fistula. In type C, proximal is blind or atresic but distal is having tracheoesophageal fistula. In type D, both having the tracheoesophageal fistula, proximal or distal. And in type E, both tubes are patent but esophagus is having connection with the trachea. So these are the basic 5 types of the tracheoesophageal fistula. In that, types is most common. Thank you.